debris is off the nose of the 22, so there's no more concern with temperatures. Hopefully any damage was done as the pace car pulls off, though, Rick. In my mind, it's going to be all about who has the help. I think the second row is going to be more important than the front row in this restart.
And this is not overtime. There are going to be 3 laps to go in this race. The advertised distance, 188 laps, 500 miles. Back to racing. Joey Logano on the high side. Kevin Harvick down low.
Look at the gap that's behind Logano. The 44 is not on his rear bumper, although the car behind Bowman, behind Harvick, is not on Harvick's bumper.
Side by side for the lead.
And here comes the pushes. That second row has now caught the front row. Who's going to pull out of line? Well, Denny Hamlin can continue to push.
They spread out as they come off a 2. The 22 has the advantage. Can he hang on to it? Here comes the 4 on the bottom. Brian Scott in the 44 trying to push the 22. They've separated themselves. Here comes the 88 of Alex Bowman. Once again, side drafting. As they come out of 4. Into the trioval. Logano with the advantage. He moves down to the double yellow line.
And 88 gets...
And around goes the 88. Alex Bowman slides into the infield. The caution comes out. There will be overtime.
That's exactly what we talked about. Coming to 2 to go, you have to make moves. You have to do things you weren't going to do earlier. You no longer lift. You no longer give someone a spot. You have to keep your nose in there, and it creates these wrecks.
Sounds like a tractor.
You can hear that's a tire. That's a tire that's come down. It's coming apart. That's what that banging noise is. It's beating the side of the car. It's beating on the asphalt. I've heard it many times.
Not something you want to hear.
Rick, this is going to be not only more stress for Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick, Danny Hamlin, what they're trying to do for the race, but remember, the last time on pit road, lap 146, that's 40 laps ago from now. Now we're looking at NASCAR overtime. We can have multiple attempts.
I want to take another look at what happened coming into the trioval. Again, Alex Bowman was running second in that bottom line and may have had some help from behind him.
Jeff, you've mentioned before how that bottom trioval has less banking. As odd as this is going to sound, the cars are actually loaded and more stable in the corner here. It seems like here on the flat of the racetrack, he just loses the car. I'm not sure there was any contact on the 44. I think there was some room. I just don't know if the 88 got light. Excuse me, the 41. I just think 88 got light in the trioval and spun around.
So here we have a better view. You almost feel like it had to be contact. I just can't see. I can't 100% tell.
That red one there, you're fine. You're fine with you. You're fine. Keep coming there. Hold the brake. Hold the brake. Everybody get straight. Go.
Here's a great view.
Oh, he's coming around well before the 41 ever gets there.
So you mentioned it, Steve. That bottom lane in the trioval, the very bottom lane where the 24 car is right now, there is less banking in the trioval than everywhere else in that bottom lane. So when you get all bunched up and there's a car on the outside of you, there's a car behind you, it takes the air off your car. And that is the worst your car will drive all day long because there's so many cars, no air, and there's no banking in that bottom lane.
16 and a half degrees of banking.
So right there is on the bottom. You see he has to chase it up the racetrack and it just goes around on him. I didn't see any contact. So I'm going to tell you what this has created. Right now, the 11 and the 3 are tied in points.
Yeah.
There is no difference
The
right
nod
now.
would go to the 11 over the 3
From the best finish.
From the best finish. And so right now, that's why the 11 is scored just above the 3 because of the best finish in this round. But we do know that there are going to be quite a few positions change hands on this restart. Marty.
Let's chat with Todd Gordon, crew chief for Joey Logano. It's been an eventful day for you guys. How are your nerves right now, Todd?
They're good. They're good. I think we're in the right spot. Joey's done a great job. We've worked on the race car, got a little faster, and see where we go with this last restart here.
Build yourself a little bit of a cushion here. Do you feel like you're in a position where you have to win the race, Todd?
No, we don't have to win the race. I mean, I want to. I think Joey does too, but I don't think we have to win the race. We just got to have a solid top 10 to finish out the end of this thing and do what Joey does best in restarts.
Are you thinking bottom or top on this restart?
Yeah.
Not going to tell us bottom or top. I have a feeling they might go bottom on this one, though, Dave.
All right, I'll let Wheels know that that's the case. Todd Gordon's not telling us what line Joey's going to take yet. I hear you breathing heavily each time the caution comes out and you talk to your driver. What's it like to watch this?
Yeah, it's pretty annoying, honestly. As much as I want to win this thing and make it the next round, it's hard to watch. Definitely hard to be a part of. But at this point, Dave's doing a good job. FedEx crew's done a good job all day. The car's been up front. In good position right now. Hopefully, finish there.
Does he need to be in the bottom line? Because I know he was comfortable running back in 6th, touring around in the bottom line, but he's been on the outside and is again for the restart.
No, I think he can go anywhere he needs to. I think he's comfortable in either position, no matter what line forms the tightest, and hopefully it's our line. Hopefully it goes to the front.
All right, good luck till the end. Fun for us to watch sometimes, guys. Tough on these competitors.
You know, there's another scenario here that we have not talked about a lot as we look once more at the 3 of Austin Dillon. Dillon definitely in a pivotal position right now to try to advance into the round of 8.
Yeah, so you see right here, we talk about one spot, how important it is. One car has a problem. Austin Dillon passes that one car, and now we thought it was tied, but they're showing it's a 1-point difference between the two.
So I keep looking at these chase points thinking, how can it happen? Well, the 18 of Kyle Busch, while he's +5, sitting in 7th, everything looks good because the 78 is well below, the 2's well below. Chase Elliott way back in 12th, I'm not sure if he can win, but what if his teammate, Denny Hamlin, wins? He goes in front of the 18. Then Austin Dillon has a great start, and he finds 6 points. The 18 of Kyle Busch can still be on the outside looking in. So I know they have this strategy, and all this math worked out, but we've already seen how crazy these finishes are. I'm not sure they want to start counting points yet. It might be time for that 18 to move up a little bit and guarantee himself a spot.
Let's hear from the 3 crew chief. We go to Dave.
That is Slugger Labby. Slugger, what have you seen out of your car recently, and how many does he have to get here at the end?
Well, we're one spot behind the 11 right now. We had a good restart. We were running 8th, and 88 got dumped or something happened to him. So it's the nail biter, man. It's Talladega, and it's going to come down to 1 point or maybe 2. So hopefully Austin gets a good restart, and the bottom line moves. That's it. You know, it's crazy to think that we've gone all this way, and it's going to come down to 1 point. But I'm glad we stayed out early, led a lap. That helped us out tremendously. But the American Ethanol Chevrolet has been good. It's got to be really good right now.
And watching this is what for you?
I have no hair left. It's falling out quickly. I'm too old for this stuff. You know, I'm 48 years old, and I just can't wait for this to be over 5 minutes.
He's commanded a good chase so far. Now it's up to his driver to finish it off to get into the final round, guys.
And it sounds to me like he's predicting that it could be over in 5 minutes. We could go another overtime.
Right, yeah, I'm not so sure it's going to be over in 5 minutes, but, this is stressful for the drivers and the crew chief. Somebody we haven't talked about, Ryan Scott.
Right.
With 3 to go on the front row with a chance to win his very first race. We're talking about all these guys with the chase scenarios, but here's a guy that has never won a Sprint Cup race, has an opportunity. His best finish is 12th. And he has a chance to win a Cup race.
Close to winning his first Cup Series race. Could it happen at Talladega? 10 other drivers have done that before, getting their only Sprint Cup win at this track.
Well, you heard Slugger Labby mention that they were starting in the bottom, and they need the bottom to get a good start because Denny Hamlin's starting on the outside. Austin Dillon's starting on the inside. While Dillon is a few rows back, it can be something as simple as which line gets the momentum through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. Now, Dillon, unfortunately, might be pinned against the apron. The 11 may have options, but will it have enough energy to get there?
We're in overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank. What does that mean? That means that once they take the green flag, if the leader is able to make it all the way around to the overtime line, which is 2/3 of the way down the backstretch, before a caution comes out, it will be an official restart, and the race will be concluded by the next flag that comes out. 2 by 2 for the restart zone. Joey Logano on the inside, Brian Scott on the outside.
Nice job of pushing Logano. It's exactly what Logano needs. Now he's clear, Scott.
The inside line is rolling just a little bit quicker. Inches separate these cars. All the way up the racetrack they go.
Now Logano can just block. He's cleared the 4 car, got off of his rear front bumper. Now he can just block whichever lane is coming.
Here they come to the overtime line. They make it to the overtime line without a caution coming out. It's an official restart, and officially this race can conclude with the next flag. Now they fight for position, fight for the win. Brian Scott running second, Joey Logano with the lead. Denny Hamlin running third. With that position, he's currently in the top 8 and could advance to the round of 8. White flag in the air. One more time around.
You mentioned it, Steve. The 11 car sitting there running in third. He's in the bottom lane. Austin Dillon, he just moved to the bottom lane. He's way back in 12th, but he went to the bottom. Let's see which lane moves for.
How aggressive does Brian Scott be? How aggressive can he be trying to win his first race? A huge gap between the 22 and the 44 as they enter turn 3 for the final time. Up the racetrack, the 22 goes, blocking the 44.